Hello everybody. Sorry for the wait, I encountered some unforeseen disasters. Christ, okay. Today's just been kind of a mess. So yeah, it took me 20 minutes to get started because in my infinite wisdom, I thought, oh, the joint on the mic stand is creaking. I'll just spray a little bit of W4 in there. But I used a little bit too much, I guess, because it kind of trickled down to the clamp that was holding it to my desk. And when I twisted the arm into its usual position, in front of my face, the whole thing kind of just came off the desk. So I had to reassemble it. But not only that, because the joint is now greased, it is lubricated, my microphone is no longer heavy enough to hold it down. So I have tied a water bottle to hold down my mic stand. Which is why the microphone is kinda off to the side, because it's a pretty big water bottle, it would be in the way. But it is holding it down now. I can't remember this being a problem when I got the mic stand. I had a big padlock on it. And I put that back on, but it's also not enough. And this whole stream went kind of late because I was doing an AI interview that went kind of longer than I expected. Because it was garbage. So that's been my Saturday. Hopefully yours has been better. And also my toolbar won't get out of the way. So that's something fun. Let me just try going window and then going back to full screen. Okay, yeah, that worked. That's pretty much the only thing that has worked today. Christ. Here I was hoping I would get a lot of work done. Get some job applications out there. Get some game development done. Maybe make a few videos, but no. I made food. I did the interview. I took a shower. And then I spent 40 or something minutes fucking with the mic stand. So, yeah, cool. But hey, anyways, we're here now. No need to be so grumpy, I guess. I'ma just try to chill. Almost nighttime, I guess we are almost out of summer, I think. At least I hope so. So how does it go again? There's fall, then the first winter, Then it's like, you know, the rainy spring season. Now it's summer, I guess it's gonna be fall again pretty soon. Hello, Nojo, how are you doing? Hopefully your day's going better than mine. But it's all good, everything's fixed now, at least somewhat. Oh, I guess I'm cold now. I suppose summer is almost over. How much does each season last? Like 20 days? Day has been fine, but I don't know how to feel. Do tell me. Seasons. Let's see. So winter and summer last 20 days. Or no, winter and summer last 15 days, and then autumn and spring are 20. So 1 year is 70, so I guess we're in our second year. So wait, so the first winter starts on 21, I guess. And then it's a 20-day spring, so that's out of 36, 56. Yeah, I guess summer ends exactly today. Okay. Just had to do some math. I got unraveled and just had suppressed trauma on a pack within an hour yesterday. Ah, that sucks. Hope you're doing better today. Doing better, but it's hard to move on. Yeah, I hear. That's how trauma is. We have fertilizer somewhere. Oh yeah, I think we have like a stack of rot here. Just take 2 of those. But yeah, I figured we could maybe finally go sailing today. Are the berry bushes back? I sure could use some berries right about now. Oh, but we got a couple of logs at least. I also considered therapy for the first time in my entire life and then realized it's not covered by the free healthcare system. That's unfortunate because I know it can be expensive. You know from experience. Though if it's any consolation, it doesn't do that much usually. At least for me, I found that therapy is just a more expensive version of talking to a friend. It's 30 an hour here, and that may not be a lot in most countries, but I make 600 to 700 a month. Yeah, it's not cheap anywhere, I don't think. I think when I went back in middle school it was like 70 an hour. Therapy sounds like paying for a prostitute. I guess it kinda is. It's like paying for a prostitute minus the sex, so is it really even worth it? Might as well just hire an actual prostitute at that point. Some solid mental health advice today. Why go to therapy? Just get a hooker. That reminds me, I actually got free therapy while in school, and I swear to God that woman was an absolute quack. Yeah. A lot of them tend to be. I think like 90% of the time when I was in therapy they just mostly ask like, you know, what have you been up to? Have you been having any symptoms? Have you started any hobbies? Whatever else. I don't know. How do you think we should proceed? I don't know. I thought that's what you were here for. I'm 14, I don't fucking know. You're the one with the fucking degree. Yeah, just paying for a person to listen to you, basically. Yeah. That's what it pretty much is. It's pretty rare that you get a therapist that actually like has solutions. For me personally, that kind of sucked because I didn't really have anything to say outside of like, oh, I just don't like being around people. Which I think is entirely fair, like looking back at it. Middle schoolers are fucking awful. Like, it wasn't even that I got bullied or anything. I didn't. Sure, a couple of people were like, sort of like vaguely mean to me. But mostly it just felt like being in a fucking, like, chimp enclosure. And that's really what it was. I just didn't like being around them. And then because of that I had to go once a week to tell somebody the same thing, basically. Like, yeah, I just don't enjoy loud noises and, you know, profoundly stupid people. I know, shocking. Look at us, here we are talking about middle school therapy and Linkin Park's playing. I feel like I'm a small boy again. Oh fuck, I'm so glad that shit's over. What happens if we give it the bird seeds? Does he poop out different seeds? No? Also, I'm happy to report the motorists are back at it. For a little while there it was kinda quiet because I assume everybody was on vacation, but they're back. And boy are they back. Woke me up at 4 in the morning yesterday, just somebody in the parking lot of the, you know, building next door. Just blasting some absolute fucking dog shit. I was almost kinda impressed, like, wow. You have this, I assume, expensive car stereo that's so loud you can make basically the entire city center hear you. And that's what you went with. That's like that's like if you got an hour on the, like, Las Vegas Sphere, and the thing you chose to show the people was like, you know, Goatsy. Okay, yeah. That's what you chose to do as a human adult with a job and bills. Weird. Yeah, it was not a good time period. No. Elementary school, middle school. Fuck both, honestly. Sometimes I hear people talking about, like, oh, to be a fucking 15-year-old again with no responsibilities. Fuck that, I'd rather have the responsibilities. I did not like being a teenager. Once again, I have the stress. It's not because I was bullied. That seems to be like a pretty common experience for people. That they get bullied in high school or middle school. And that's why they hated it. Not the case. Don't worry, I'm fine. But just because everybody was fucking loud, everybody was stupid, and everybody smelled bad. I don't know, let's plant these and see what happens. Where's my, Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that I probably hated the most. Everybody just smelled awful. All the guys smelled like fucking Axe body spray and all the women smelled like, I don't know, some kinda disgusting perfume. Like, ever smelled something that was so sweet that it made you wanna throw up with your nose? Every goddamn day, I swear. Oh, and that too, you know, while we're on the topic, everybody had a very fucking bad taste in music. Somehow. I thought, like, hey, you know, we're like early 2000s kids. Wouldn't everybody be into, like, Linkin Park and fucking whatever else? Evanescence, I don't know. Paramore. And sure, you know, a lot of people were, but... Yeah, that was, you know, middle school was the time, around the time when everybody started listening to, like, cool music. Or what at the time was considered cool music, you know, like... I don't know, Bruno Mars. I remember that being big. Fucking Rihanna. And all the wonderful Finnish artists we had. Whom I have mostly forgotten because they are no longer relevant. No surprise there. YouTube has actually started recommending me Linkin Park. It knows. The algorithm knows, like, oh yeah, this is... Here's some therapy for you. here's some therapy that actually works. Because I straight up think that Linkin Park helped me more than, like, actual therapy. You know, I started listening to Linkin Park when I was like 8. So I didn't really understand the lyrics, but... You know, later on, around that time. It's like, oh shit. These guys are dropping some truth bombs. Sometimes I do feel so numb. You're right, Chester. Feel the same way. It do be crawling in my skin. And I think that's something that I don't know if the next generation really has, or this, you know, new generation. Do they have like a Linkin Park equivalent? Because sometimes you do need to just listen to something that they would call cringe. And let's see what this makes. Okay, melon tomato soup. Sounds kinda gross. Yeah, you know, there used to be artists like those. Like all the ones that I just mentioned. Back then you'd just go into your room and be like... You know, don't talk to me for a day. I'ma go in there and listen to some Linkin Park for a couple of hours, you know, just to be angsty. I think that was necessary. Some spots right, those people rarely have a good taste. Yeah. And even if they did happen to listen to some horrible music, they would listen to it like full blast through their phone speaker, so... It would sound fucking awful either way. Just not a good time for anybody involved. Just you know, like early teens trying to be cool. Just the worst shit. I just wish I would have had the poetry of words that I do now back then. Because now I would have known how to express myself to people. You know, whenever they start acting like all cunty. You know, when they started forming like social cliques or whatever you call them. Like, oh, we don't hang out with you anymore, former school friend who used to be cool with us. We're with the cool kids now. We have a designated spot in the yard, don't you understand? You listen to the wrong music. Back then I didn't really have the... I didn't possess the poetry to express what I really felt, but now I think I would have just called them, you know, the F word. I would have just told them, like, you're 13 years old. You are a child. Relax. Nobody gave a shit. But I think back then I just went like... Right. Go peel and go be with the cool ones then. But that's fine, I found better people. I found better people who taught me all kinds of wonderful things, like... You know, the best places to find internet porn. Not that I already didn't know, but... They did... They did trust me with that kind of high-level information. So, you know, we were cool. That's how you know. Some of those guys, though, they were They were a bit more open with that stuff. They would just like watch it in gym class. Fun people. I wonder where they are now. But anyways, I should probably make some kind of food for the road. Or rather the sea if we're gonna go at the ocean. Just gonna check the spider situation. I guess they are still spreading. Even though I burned that one nest down. These bushes are all dried up. Come on, man, don't be that way. Don't be licking me. I remember people blasting basically the most dogshit bass songs. Like one of the biggest songs was Sidur Pidur. Just repeat it for 3 minutes with a lot of bass, and that just translates to lemon pedal. It was just nonsense. That sounds about right. Every generation has their artists, I suppose. Yeah, for better or worse. Usually worse. So yeah, you can probably imagine how I fit in back then when everybody else was like, "Yo dude, have you heard the latest single from Cheek?" And to foreigners that probably sounds confusing, that is a Finnish rapper who is I don't know how to put this delicately. He was really stupid. He was a real dumb guy. You know how it sounds when dumb people make rap? And you can tell like, oh, this guy's stupid. He's like the clearest example. You know, you like listen to, I don't know who'd be the like international equivalent, maybe like, what's that fucking guy's name? Machine Gun Kelly. I want you to understand that this guy made Machine Gun Kelly look like a fucking lyrical genius. And that's who a lot of them went with. Hey man, have you listened to the latest Cheek? Have you listened to the latest fucking whoever else was around back then? It was big in 2013. I don't know. That's the one I can remember. And then I'd show up with like my weird phone and my non-brand clothes. Be like, hey, you guys heard the new Linkin Park album? You guys heard Living Things? Do you guys know about Guano Apes? They'd just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dude, what the fuck is Guano Apes? I feel like it's just one of the best bands of all time, don't worry about it. You guys wouldn't understand because you're stupid. You're stupid and you have the music taste of an algorithm. For me it was Burning Image and Skeletal Family. I think I have heard of Burning Image, but I don't know about Skeletal Family. Though I couldn't name a songs by either, so maybe I'm thinking of something else. And Slipknot, cause that came into my radar from fucking Watch Mojo of all things. Yeah, no, I found like shows and movies through them too back in the day. Like I think straight up the reason why I watched House back in the day was because of Watch Mojo. Which is weird. Right, let's see if we have some berries so we could maybe make a few pots of meatballs, who knows. More Linkin Park, that's nice. Yeah, my friends back in middle school, they listened to Slipknot too. I didn't ever get into it for whatever reason. I just didn't care for them that much. I liked what's the one? I liked the acoustic version of Snuff. I don't really care for their other stuff though. I was more of a System of a Down kind of guy, which was something that a lot of my friends at the time shared too. You know, the weird friends. Yes, I can hear it. You have a moped. That's nice. Can you please get out of the parking lot? I am just not that interested. Oh, and there's the subwoofer. Just in case the motorcycles weren't loud enough. Can these frogs just calm down? Fuck me. I just want to water the goddamn berry bushes. Fuck off. I really need to make a whole bunch of traps. Kill these damn things. What is the spider place? Maybe let's not go there. That's a lot of frogs. Leave me alone, frogs. I have no quarrel with you. What the fuck are you doing over here? You shouldn't be here. Get up. Get up. Going out with the frogs, let them kill you. There you go. Stupid fucking turkey. Trying to eat the berries from my fridge, probably. Oh right, I should make the bolt science lab, whatever it's called. Think tank. I went through something similar, but I got the bad ending. I was ditched by my friends because I was the weird kid who didn't watch Jake Paul or PewDiePie, and I never really got to meet people who I could really be friends with, and I was on the meds with a small side effect of depression. The only thing keeping me alive unironically was finding anime. It was my only escapism. Yeah, unfortunately that is a story I've heard of many a times, because that's kind of some of the people who I befriended back in middle school. Like they didn't have any friends in elementary school either. I mean, I had like one or two, I think. Like 2 good friends, and 3 people I was just kind of like sort of cool with. But yeah, in middle school we kind of all like gravitated together into one dank corner. you know, weird metalheads and weebs and other miscellaneous nerds. You know, just random people with all kinds of mental issues. That was my group. Right, so I should probably build this like on the shore, right? Because we need this for building boats, and you build boats on the water, so the math makes sense, I guess. Seafaring. Build us an oar. And a boat kit. This takes a lot of wood. But thankfully I have a lot of wood. Was that a euphemism? Maybe. Could be. Right, so I'm probably not gonna go yet. The thing's gonna stay there, right? I think so. Hold up. There was some kind of noise. Yeah, that sounded big for sure. What the hell was that? Was it the Berger? Because in that case, I'm not going to my base. I don't want my base to be destroyed once again, so... Oh yeah, there it is. And also the hounds, I guess. So that's fun. Hey, jackass. No, don't go to the base. I swear to God. Okay, Buckhead. Okay, yeah, there we go. Come on over, meet the spiders. I'm playing it safe this time, I'm not having my fucking icebox destroyed. Those are my only gears, you can't have them. Yeah, can you guys like attack the big thing instead of me? That'd be nice. And there's a fire, oh dear. That's not good, we are in a dense forest. Okay, oh jeez, okay, this is going south very fast. Oh Christ. Okay, yeah, I won't have any time to extinguish things because I'm under attack. Okay, the dogs are dead. Can you leave me alone? Oh boy. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna contain that. Not with these spiders around at least. Well, rest in peace forest, I guess. Where's the Berger? Guys, where's the Berger? Don't tell me it went to my base. Fuck. You know, if it's there like wrecking my shit, I'm gonna be so mad. If it's wrecked my icebox, I'm gonna lose my shit probably. And if I lose my shit, I'm probably just gonna go like, oh man. and then set everything on fire. Just 'cause might as well. Okay, no, my base is fine. I guess it just wandered off. Cool. Well, I guess we're not gonna go boating yet. We gotta find this thing and deal with it. That's not really a problem. I can just leave be. You know, I should probably just not have a forest around my base, because, you know, that can happen. Skeletal Family is a niche goth band from the 90s, if I recall right. Maybe I will give it a listen. Slipknot, I honestly get it, they have like 5 good songs. That's kinda been my experience with them. I've heard a couple of songs that were like, okay, yeah. Honestly, I much prefer Corey Taylor's like acoustic solo stuff. Dude is a pretty good singer, if I'm being honest. My school's pretty small, like 40 people total. So basically there were only 2 groups, either you were in one or you were a loner. Yeah, I get it. Like, statistically speaking, it's a very, you know, it's a pretty small chance to find people who are nice. You know, I found like maybe 5 or 6 cool people just because my school just had like a lot of people. There were like 700, I wanna say. So, you know, it was nice to have people I could actually hang out with. But also there were 700 other assholes, so... You know, pros and cons. Forest fire, that's fun, yeah. Good times. Bit of environmental destruction. Where is that fucking thing though? Where he gone? I don't like the fact that it's just out there now. Unless the spiders killed him, which... I don't think it would happen that fast. Oh, look at that, a grave. Oh, I didn't really mean to beat it. Oh well. Although his age just caught up with him, yeah, that happens. Sadly, people get old. Sadly, science has not yet figured out how to make Surge Tankian eternal. You know, they're choosing to put all of their money in like AI and whatever else fucking like vaccines or some stupid shit. Just make Surge Tankian immortal, come on. That's what we should be researching. Love his vocals from 10 to 15 years ago, but nowadays he just doesn't have the energy for a lot of stuff he used to be able to do. Yeah, that happens when people start getting up there. Happens to everybody. Well, almost everybody. There are exceptions. You know, most singers, I think they tend to peak somewhere around like, you know, mid to late 20s, I think. Some of them still sound phenomenal in their 30s as well. Like Taylor Momsen. Who, by the way, the Pretty Reckless, they released a new album yesterday. And boy, I don't know it was still legal to make music like that. I thought they banned good rock a long time ago. But seriously though, if you're a fan of rock music, go listen to Dear God by the Pretty Reckless. That was not only pretty fucking good, but also like adventurous, I think would be the appropriate term. Ads. Fuck 'em. Fuck ads. I don't need them. Put them away. What did I miss in the last, like, 30 seconds? Oh, I was just talking about the Pretty Reckless. They are a weird band. Not just because, you know, their singer was like a former child actress. You know, she was in, I think, Gossip Girl. And also The Grinch. She played what's her fucking name? Cindy Lou Who. And then she just kinda decided around 16 that, you know what, fuck this. Fuck this Hollywood nonsense. I'm out. Started the Pretty Reckless, released their first album in 2010. And then they've just been getting better. Like each album. Which doesn't happen that much. That's pretty rare. You know, usually artists are like, you know, they have like one or two good albums, or like really good albums. You know, then they kind of peter out. Maybe they'll have like a few more decent ones later on, but like if you turn the Pretty Reckless discography into like a chart, it's just like an upwards trajectory at like fucking, I don't know, over 90 degrees. Just insane. And looks like, you know, or sounds like it, they kinda did it again. I mean, I'm not sure yet if I like Dear God better than Death by Rock and Roll. Because Death by Rock and Roll was probably my favorite album of the 2020s so far. Or at least one of them. But yeah, this one was like more experimental, I think. I think they were trying a bunch of new stuff. And a lot of it fucking worked. There was even like one song that sounded downright cheerful. Because usually their stuff is either like kind of, you know, how should I say it? Not dark. Not like sad, but you know what I mean. It's either like kind of angry or kind of melancholic, I guess. Would be the right word. They have a couple of acoustic songs too, they're pretty chill. But they haven't really made like an upbeat song since their first album, I don't think. So that was like it's like a weird surprise. Alright, they still do it. Cool. Up, it's already dusk. Days are already getting shorter. But I don't know, should I go out there for a bit? Just see what I can do. What, I gotta keep pressing it? I don't know how to drive this. How does this work? Okay. Like that, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be sailing very far like this. I should probably make a sail or something. Lot to learn, it seems. I also need more grass, so I should probably either head up north or head down into the caves. Good for her, Hollywood's a hellhole. Yeah, I think that was like one of the biggest wins for the world in terms of Hollywood actors ever. You know, that the fact that she left Hollywood and became a singer and songwriter. Also, their drummer is like a fucking beast. I mean, sure, their earlier stuff was pretty wild too, but some of the songs on this new one were like, whoa. My man was cooking. He's been in the kitchen. Sounds very promising. Yeah, they are for sure one of the best, like, not exactly mainstream bands, I wouldn't say. They are pretty popular. But yeah, definitely one of the best more popular rock bands out there. You know, if we're thinking in terms of like concerts and festivals, it's kind of wild that, like, you know, like Radioactive, what is their name? Imagine Dragons. Like Coldplay are selling out stadiums and not them. That feels a bit wrong. You know, if any rock band should be selling out like fucking massive festivals, I think they'd be one of them. Sadly though, the world is backwards. But hey, speaking of singers, and speaking of rock music, Lizzie Hale. Not sure if you guys have ever listened to Hailstorm, but if you haven't listened to their live stuff, you guys should. Especially from like their the time of their first two albums. You know, like 2009 to 2014, let's say. You know, they too have been caught up by age, but... And also the fact that they just don't take breaks ever. So that kinda does affect especially the singer's performance, but... Like, back in the early 2010s, she was kinda going fucking bonkers. You know, there's like a... I think it was from 2012. Lizzie Hale did like a... just like a little warm-up before they played Familiar Taste of Poison. She sang an a cappella version of... I think it's Heart's Crazy on You. And that's some... that is some shit right there. They also have a cover of Led Zeppelin's Black Dog from like 2010 in a place called Grand Rapids. That's one of them too. You know, there are good singers, there are great singers. And then there are singers who just make you go like, what the fuck? I don't think people are supposed to make sounds like that. You know, their studio recordings don't really do any of them justice, really. That is an insane live band. And even if they aren't quite as, you know, they aren't quite as nuts as they used to be once upon a time, I still wanna see them live one day. And you know, the fact that they tour almost all the time, I think that's a pretty achievable goal. So yeah, what was today's agenda, I guess? Grass. And also maybe finding the Berger. Perhaps, maybe. Possibly. What else am I carrying that I don't need right now? Garden thing. A hoe. Always carrying these hoes, you know how it is. Burning Image came back in 2024 and their new songs are just very angry. That does happen sometimes, you know, like a old band comes back after a long hiatus. They seem to only go one of two ways usually. They're either way angry or just way more chill. Like, Guano Apes was gone for a longer time. They were doing all kinds of solo projects between 2004 and 2009. Then they came back as like a pop rock band. A lot of their fans were fucking furious. Like, what is this shit? Sounds like some goddamn top 100 pop. I didn't mind though, it was not bad. Sure, it wasn't as good as their first 3 albums for sure, but I don't hate it. But I guess that's just me, you know, I'm an open-minded kinda guy. I'm not one of those genre-cocked people who are like, this isn't rock music, I don't care. If it's good, it's good. Ghost isn't real metal, so what? I don't fucking care. I don't care if Ghost isn't the real metal, whatever the fuck that means. Respite on the Spiral Fields is still one of the best choruses I've ever fucking heard. yeah, I guess I could finally make the prestidigitator now. I kinda forgot about it. Oops. Well, we're here now, so... I guess we could just do it. If it's good, then it's... If it's good, it's good, and people who judge stuff purely by genre are idiots. Yeah. It's like those people who are like, oh, but Skyrim isn't a real RPG. Like, okay, first of all, what does that even mean? And second of all, so what? It's still fun. But I guess if you're only into RPGs and you bought it for that, I guess it could be disappointing. I don't know. People don't know how to have fun. Or at least a lot of them don't. Roblox High School RP game is a real RPG and a role-playing game. Any role-playing game is real RPG. That's true. Let's catch us some rabbits. Just a few, though I wouldn't want to upset the rabbit gods. Hey, speaking of Coldplay, I guess. The one song from them that I know. Which is kinda weird, you know, because they're supposedly like the biggest band in the world at the moment. I've probably talked about it before, how I found out. Because I thought they were like gone for a long time. It's like, oh yeah, Coldplay, that like semi-popular band from the early 2010s. They made that one Minecraft music video for this song. People were like, no man. Look at this crowd. At fucking Woodstock or whatever. There's like hundreds of thousands of people there. Like watching Coldplay? I thought they were dead. I thought they straight up died at some point. Weird stuff. I've heard Coldplay in name only, never heard them. Don't bother. They're not really anything. It's like the most like with cardboard band ever. They're up there with like Imagine Dragons, like that's just a nothing. That's just pointless noise. Doesn't do anything for anybody. Or at least I thought so, but apparently some people fucking love them. Weird. But I guess it always is when you hear, like, you know, the most popular artist currently. Whether it's Taylor Swift or some K-pop band that I can't remember the name of because they're like, I don't know, Girls' Day. BTS. Was it BTS or is it BDS? I don't know. Those weird Asian femboys. One genre of music I find absolutely stupid. Dubstep. Kinda wanna get all of the rabbits while I'm here, so not gonna go back to base yet. Wonder how you make a sail. Anchor. That could be useful. Okay, it's just rope, planks and silk. I do need to find some food though while I'm here. Because I wanna starve to death. Well, let's go see if we have the rabbits, maybe then we can run on back home. Hood goth? It has nothing to do with goth music, it's so distant from goth that I would sooner call it mumble rap than anything goth. That does sound weird. I mean, I guess that's something that probably exists, but Goths and the Hood don't sound like they belong somehow. I don't really even know why. I don't know why, you know, people in the Hood can't be Goths. But it just seems like, you know, it's just something I've never considered. You know, I feel like they would just look so out of place over there. You know, like a goth in the streets of Detroit. Damn, that is all the buffaloes in one place. It's kinda scary. Yeah, that's weird for sure, but hey, you know, live your lives, I guess. Don't really know what else to say. Get out there and be Hood Goths or something. Yeah, that made it just in the nick of time. But hey, I guess we could now make the Prestidigitator. At long last. Except we don't have enough silk. Did it? Flowers? Cool. We can just keep the rabbits alive with some flower petals. Man, I've only gone hour and a half, and it's already half past midnight. Guess that's what I get for starting so goddamn late. Well, I guess we need to go and find some more silk, and by find I mean we need to kill some spiders. Right, well. Let's see if we can get a few silks without dying. People can do whatever, but it's just so strange. It's like if they were hood emos. I'm pretty sure those exist too. Sure, they are rare, but I've seen them. A scary concept. Emos that have grown up in the hood. Because, you know, they've learned how to survive. Probably. That doesn't seem like the type of person who would like thrive in the hood. So they know stuff. They know things. Leafy bee, you stinking spider. I just want some silk and charcoal. Fuck off. Damn it. But I guess, you know, all these woods have already burnt down around them, so I could probably come down here one of these nights and burn a few of them in the darkness of night without being caught by the spiders. Just one silk though, do we actually have to fight them? Well, hey, at least we have a bunch of charcoal now. That's something we can make. I don't know, drying racks, I guess. Or a new crockpot if we need to. Where is the berger though? Did it despawn already or? Is it just lurking around somewhere ready to fuck my day up? No clue. But I would like to have at least one silk, so... Guess we gotta fight at least a few of these. No? Oh, I seem to be going slightly insane. There's one. Just gotta get rid of these other fools. Yeah, come on. Don't quit all day. Oh, there we go. We should have all we need for the wrist agitator. Now I just need to regain a bit of sanity so the rabbits turn back into rabbits. Americans are smoking something, I wanna avoid it. For sure, they are. They are on some different type of shit. They've been whiling for a long fucking time. Right, so... magic. Four boards. Oh. Oh yeah, I have some more in here. 4 boards, top hat. There we go. Just gonna wait for the day so I can put it somewhere a bit further away. Don't want everything to be so clustered. In case of a fire. There it is. I think here. This stick tree is kinda in the way, we could probably just get rid of it. We have plenty of them, it's fine. Oh, it only needed 6. I thought it took 12. No, I guess not. So that whole spider escapade was just for nothing. Oh well. At least we have silk now in case we wanna like fish or something. Can you link me some artists to listen to when you got free time? I'm really bad with names and I'm head to bed. It's getting late. Oh yeah, I can drop it in the Discord or something. Good stream and week and good luck on the job market. Thank you, I hope. I hope the rest of your weekend will be nice as well. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, those guys out there are really getting out of hand. I can feel their fucking... I can feel their subwoofers. I can feel them on the right side of my face. Just fucking relax a little bit. The whole goddamn city does not need to hear your Eurobeat, I promise. Why do you have to be a fuckhead on purpose? Oh, I should probably sleep. Get some of this sanity back. And I should probably also plant something in the old garden, but that can wait after the nap. Good night, bees. So it's not gonna be too long, I think, until the next winter. Or no, is it? Like 10 days, I think. If summer ended on day 71. And the fall lasts for 20 days? Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. My math is correct. So I suppose we should start like slowly preparing, you know, getting some more meat, making jerky. This guy's stuck. Let's help him out. There we go. JK, get tricked, idiot. And I guess it would be good to have some vegetables too, although those seem to go bad pretty quickly. Be nice to have a second icebox though, but I don't know where to get gears. Wait, where? Where are all the seeds? I didn't get any seeds. Fuck. What is this sorcery? What is this Mickey Mouse bullshit? Where are my seeds? Damn you. Damn you, game. Oh, I seem to only have one rock as well. That should probably also be addressed before winter times. Hopefully I'll have time at some point to like go sailing, but it seems I'm kind of gonna be occupied with the other stuff, you know. Such is life, playing Don't Starve Together alone. So there's a lot of work to do. But I guess, you know, now that I know I can avoid the internet problems at least for a little while by restarting the router, I could start inviting people again. That is something I could do. Should I have a drink? Kinda feel like it. It's been of a... It's been a bit of a bastard of a day. Nothing really went according to plan today. Actually, not a lot of things went to plan this entire week. I've kind of gotten nothing done. But I guess there's always the next week. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe we should go out there and get some rocks today. Maybe some more silk too if we can, since the seal needs them. Is it really worth to fish in the sea in this game though? I tried it a couple of times and it just seems kinda pointless because the creatures you get from there are just not really good. You can't really put them in the crock pot. They don't restore a lot of hunger on their own. What is really the point of them? Did I have seeds somewhere? Tomato seeds. No. Guess I used them. It's kinda weird that the field didn't give me any tomato seeds. Maybe... Is there like something wrong with the soil? Was that a thing? I remember talking to somebody who actually knew about farming in this game, and that was probably a thing. I don't remember though. Oh yeah, I think you had to like use the weird hat to like figure things out. And I actually have one of those. I could do it. Okay. Not sure what that tells me. So if I like... Or do I need to like poke the plants? No idea. Maybe I just didn't use enough fertilizer or something. This bird's gonna be fucking fat. It's already dusk. Guess the rock collection will have to wait. But we can always spend it today getting some more meat, because isn't that what life's really about? Meat maxing. I think I have a couple of traps still up there. I should probably go and retrieve them and put them to better use. Because I mean, frog farming is kinda better. The rabbit gods don't get mad at you. They're more plentiful, generally speaking. And it doesn't take as long for them to respawn either. It's just a win-win. Except for the frogs, I guess, so it's actually just a win for me. What's up with the berries though? Why don't they grow as fast no more? Did they get old and sad? Guess we turn these into fertilizer, you know, just turn them into rot. Compost would probably be good too. Maybe we should make one. Oof. Let's put him right there, he's a handsome boy. Now we can revive ourselves if we need to. I think that's how it works. Not sure, I should probably look it up. You know, now that I've made one. pause it for a moment. The meat effigy is an effigy of Wilson which resurrects the player on death, in exchange for decreasing maximum health by 30, while the effigy exists. It is one of the 3 ways to be resurrected in the base game. The other 2 are wearing a life-giving amulet or activating a touchstone before death. Also, that's for the single player. Multiple meat effigies can be crafted, but only one can be attuned to each player at any given time. Crafting or attuning a meat effigy will set it for the player's own use. Attuning a meat effigy costs 40 health. So did we already do it, or do we get a... Okay. Meat effigies will not resurrect ghost characters automatically. Ghost characters can resurrect from a meat effigy by clicking the Activate Meat Effigy button in the top right corner of the screen. Ghost characters will not be resurrected from a touchstone while attuned to a meat effigy. Okay, so I guess they just work kind of the same way as the touchstones. I see. Right, we should probably get those rocks. We also need some more firewood. It doesn't matter at 24 to 0. It doesn't even matter. Shout out to Linkin Park, man. But for like real. Right, anyways, rocks. Let's get those berries on the way back once the rogues have gone to sleep. Don't want them to violently tongue my face while I'm trying to pick berries. Hi. Oh yeah, he'll buy gears for pigskin. Oh shit, do we know any pigs? No. I think all the pigs have been killed in the vicinity. There's one pig house there. It's very far away though. God, that place is a lot of berries though. I should probably go there. Get a whole bunch of them if I have time. Anything else? He wants... wait. He'll trade ash for grass. Ash for sticks. Flint. Okay. Wait, how does this menu work? because those are the only things he sells. I mean, I guess I could go smash the pig heads at the touchstone. I guess they could deal some skins. But this guy's probably gonna just wander off in the meantime, so... yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess if he does disappear, we can just use them for like a... umbrella or something. We will need those next spring anyway, so... might be a worthwhile trip. I guess my playlist is over. Hold up. Let's put on something else, because I'm not gonna stop just yet. Though I probably should, because it's late. Yeah, this place is so full of spiders. Mind your own business, spider. Oh, do you wanna fight me? Don't step to me, son. I'll fuck you up. Yes, that should probably do. Are we gonna make it back in time? Or should I just set up a campfire here and get some more rocks? Well, I guess it is pretty late and I'm not that hungry yet, so I guess I could do it, yeah. Maybe collect some grass from these lizards too. Pile up all kinds of resources, because I don't think I have any materials for building like winter gear. So we're probably gonna be dependent on the thermal stone again. And if you guys do recall, you know, that didn't take us very far before I started freezing. It's always good to be prepared. Was that a noise? Did I hear a weird noise? No. Just in my head. I guess. Oh no, I guess it was a part of the song. Can't burn that in a normal campfire. Silly me. Great. Let's go home. Okay. I guess somebody just did a belly flop upstairs. Cool. Those berries. Maybe. Shit, I kinda wish the bear tree would still be around so I could lead it to these spider nests and hopefully get rid of them. They're gonna becoming a nuisance. I need to address this problem too at some point. I just make like a million trips and eat some delicious frog jerky for the entire winter. That could be a good move. Where do I get more grass and sticks though? Well, I guess there's sticks nearby. Plenty of them. And I could go get those traps and get some grass at the same time. Yeah. That'll work. Can get some berries on the way too. Also, I need to pop down in the caves and get some lamps. Yeah, I hope I can fix this internet problem soon so I can actually have people here like regularly. Because if I'm by myself, it just kinda turns into a chore simulator. Not sure if that's too fun to watch. The most exciting new series on Twitch. Stick gathering. Grass picking. Riveting content right here. Or maybe we'll just play something else next time, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna do one stream next week. Because I do actually have a lot of shit to do. You know, as per always. But I've just been doing even less shit than usual, so... I need to look in for a little bit. I'll just do like one long one, I guess. Not sure when though, maybe Tuesday? Wednesday? I don't know, I think Tuesday might be safer. Because I'll also be going to my parents' place probably next weekend. You know, escape the heatwave and the dickhead motorists for a while. You know, it's kinda weird now that I'm not in school anymore. I kinda can't wait for August. You know, it'll start raining, it'll get colder. These assholes will stop. They'll stop subjecting the entire city to their fucking mental illness. Because, I mean, that's what it has to be, right? Why would you do it otherwise? Why would you do that to your fellow man? I don't know. Because surely they can understand. Like, oh, if the entire car is vibrating, surely that means, like, everybody else can hear it too. You'd think so, wouldn't you? Would this be okay if I... Wait, yeah. It's perfectly fine and very healthy. Is there anything worthwhile up here? Well, I guess the pig heads. I could get those, but do I have my hammer with me? I don't think I do. And also I don't think I have inventory space for either, so never mind. Gotta come back here some other time. Guess there's one more trap up there. Gotta wrap this up pretty soon though, it's fucking 1:21 in the morning. Gotta get better at managing my schedules, man. Can't keep streaming at like past midnight. Shit kinda just doesn't work, and by shit I mean my brains. Just gonna fill this second stack of grass and then I'll be going back. And that'll probably be it for today. Yeah, not sure if I'll be continuing this next time or am I gonna play something else, you know, maybe Battlefield 6, because I have that now. One very generous cunt kinda gifted it to me, and I've almost finished downloading it, so... You know, maybe. Maybe. You know, assuming it even runs while I'm streaming. That is a big if. Because it is a AAA game made in the year of our Lord 2026. So can't assume it will. Just farming these folks a little bit. Baiting them, if you will. Oh. Oh, we're gonna be eating good this year, boys. What? Yes. That'll do for now. Let's go dump all these resources that we've gathered. "26 berries, 3 carrots, 2 stacks of grass. 1.5 stacks of sticks. Got our fields producing all kinds of vegetables. I'm seeing some pumpkins, some tomatoes, melons. We really could use that second icebox right about now. Are there any grave sites I haven't pillaged yet? Did I dig these up? I kinda wanna check, because I probably won't remember to next time. So you know what, scratch that, we're not ending yet. Just one more day. Just one more thing I gotta do. Just gotta eat first. Maybe we should take Jester with us too. Would have been useful last time, but I just kinda forgot. Well, let's hope those vegetables won't rot in the meantime. So I really can't fit them anywhere, I don't think. I would just have to, like, cook them in the meatballs right away. And I suspect there would be so many of those they would kinda go bad before I could eat all of them, so... Let's just check those graves real quick. See if we can get a gear, build a new icebox. I hope so, that'd be awesome. Yes, I can hear the bass, you don't need to... It's a fucking sickness with these people. Like, actually, I can't think of any other explanation. Why does the entire city need to hear your bad music taste? I have perfect music taste. And even I don't do it. I use headphones like I should. If I'm listening to music, like in a car, it's just loud enough so everybody inside there can hear me. What are you? Trader. I don't know what that is by. I'm sure that's something incredibly useful, but I'm kinda doing something. Okay, I've dug it up. That was an entirely pointless waste of time. Any other graveyards around here? No. We checked those, I'm pretty sure. Well. Poop. Guess we'll just run on back home. What is up with this fucking music application? Why does it just randomly stop and then start playing the same song? Oh hey, this is Nightwish, what's the song again? Amaranth? Not the streamer, the song. Not a huge fan of Nightwish, but I actually kinda like this one. Right, well, that's probably gonna be it for me today. I don't think I have anything else that I want to check before I go. That should be all. Yeah, hopefully I can figure out like a better weight for the microphone stand next time. You know, because it refused to stay down now that I've lubricated it. So I've just replaced one problem with another. Good stuff. But hey, either way, thanks to everybody who stopped by, I appreciate it. I will try to do these things earlier in the future. I'll try my best. But I guess I'll see you guys Tuesday. Check the links in the meantime, there's some new videos coming. And there's a new Red Dead Redemption edit on the YouTube channel. And on TikTok. That was pretty fun, I liked it myself. It was a nice little departure from the usual stuff I do. You know, as in that it wasn't that short, it was like a 7-minute video. Just a little compilation of stream clips. Go look at it, I might make some more. Have a nice weekend. Good night.